Morning. It's a bright morning, bit of a nip in the air, but we've been messing around with the rear suspension struts on this Honda CRV Mark II. Yeah, and we've had loads of hassle. So effectively, here's the bottom strut, or here's the rear strut, and there's the bottom eye. We broke a spring, or a spring was broken to us by kind permission of the county council and their policy of only drive in the middle of the road or else it'll ruin your vehicle. Enough said. Anyway, there's a bolt. This is upside down at the moment, but there's a bolt that goes through there like that, and it's a captive nut here. Well, the one on the passenger side, which had the broken spring, this bolt would not come undone. Yeah, there's a plate either side here and a captive nut there. No chance. No, 4-foot bar, 4-foot lever, no chance. Wouldn't move, nothing. Yeah, fear of breaking stuff or breaking me. So I had a word with my neighbour and went round there, put it on his vehicle lift and heated the nut up to the point where the bolt would move. Yeah? But of course the big bush in the middle of this rubber, which we'll have a look at shortly, it started turning in the rubber. So what we've got to do at some point, and we'll have a look at the offending article, is use a fine narrow angle grinder and cut the bolt either side. However, on the driver's side of this vehicle we actually got the bolt out, and it's quite interesting. It's worth having a look at, and it's worth me measuring so that you know what we're looking at. So we're going to crack on with that. First of all, we'll just look under the car at the problem, and then we'll look at these bits. Because I've had to take this bolt out to work out what diameter the bolt is and what the thread is and all that sort of stuff. Right, let's crack on. Okay, here we are under the car. There's the offending article. That was seized solid, and I've been undoing this, and it's actually spread this because the bush in the middle, as I said earlier, is seized solid. So I'm spreading it so I can get down in there with an angle grinder and cut through the bolt. So hopefully we'll make some sense of that. It really will not come adrift from that central bush. Bit of a wobbly camera, but there you go. Okay, this is another strut that I've got off my donor vehicle, but that bolt was seized as well, and I got a new bush for it, for the bottom there. So as you can see, it's quite a heavy duty bush. Let's do it upside down. It's about 28 mm in diameter, and the whole thing is the best part of 45 mm. So it's a lot of contact area in there where over time things will seize up. So word of advice to anybody who's got a Mark II or even a Mark III is just undo these nuts. Undo the bolt. If you can get underneath there, just undo it, make sure it moves, and then sort of oil everything up. And of course that goes along with the advice of spray the bottom of your car once or twice through the year with some oil. Get it to soak into all the threads. It hadn't done any good on the passenger side of my vehicle, but I've only had it a couple of years. But it's been sprayed about 4 times, and you can see where the build-up of oily sort of layer is really starting to help. Because when you do the passenger side one, that's in the UK, or the driver's side one in the US, you have to drop the carbon filter. And I just tried to see if all the bolts came undone, and they did. And 10mm bolts, but you know, they're up in them all the muck, but they all came undone quite easily. Anyway, let's have a look at the bolt. So here's the bolt that I've taken out, this one, and it's 14 by 77 apparently. That's the factory spec, and that is 14, but it's got a wasted section, and that is 13mm, and the threads are actually 13.83. hopefully you can see that. Okay, so obviously that wasted section is to prevent it seizing. Now, just as a get you out of trouble, I do have a donor vehicle, and this bolt here is 14 by 91 mil long, so it would get you out of trouble. Yeah, it will fit but stick out a bit further, or you could cut a bit off. But this bolt is out of the front wishbone bush, the one right at the front of the car, and it stands upright like that. But it's the same thread but slightly longer. So if you've got a donor vehicle and both of these rear shock lower bush bolts are seized and you really need a bolt, then that one will do. So the thread seems to be a nominal 14mm, and there seems to be 16 threads in 25mm. So there we go. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're having difficulty getting this bolt back in, okay, what I've done is I've got this piece of box section, but you could use a piece of timber as well, and it's on the bottom of the diff, and then it comes out, and I've got a jack there, and that jack is just on that bit of subframe, and there's a bolt there, as you can just about see maybe. So the jack then presses down on this lever. Otherwise you have the lever long enough and you get somebody with a reasonable amount of gravity about them to press down. But a jack is more precise. Let's just see if I can show you getting the bolt back in now, but you probably can't. Let's see if I can get the camera in the right place. Okay, with the bolt all greased up, there's the hole, there we go. So I did adjust that jack quite finely just to get that, and I tested it of course, and then get that wound in those threads a bit before you remove the jack. Hopefully this has been some use. Catch up with you soon.